She survived torture, lost her child, and started a rebellion. Now, everything she's fought for comes to an end. In the final season of The Handmaid's Tale, June Osborne faces her past, her enemies, and the cost of freedom. This is the last chapter of a story that began with silence and ends with fire. The Handmaid's Tale is set in a dark future where the United States has fallen. A cruel regime called Gilead has taken over. They control women, take away their rights, and force the few who can still have children to become handmaids. These women are forced to have babies for powerful families. The story follows June Osborne, a normal woman turned fighter, who is taken from her husband and daughter and made into a handmaid. She is renamed Offred and placed in the home of Commander Waterford and his wife, Serena Joy. But June is not broken. Slowly, she begins to fight back, risking her life to escape, help others, and bring down Gilead. Through pain, loss, and rebellion, June becomes a symbol of hope and danger. As the final season begins, her journey is far from over. The fight is bigger now, and the cost is higher than ever. At the end of the previous season, June finally made it out of Gilead. But escape did not bring peace. She crossed into Canada, hoping for safety and justice. There, she was reunited with her husband Luke and her best friend Moira, but something had changed in her. June was no longer just a survivor, she was full of rage. Her pain had turned into a need for revenge, especially against Commander Fred Waterford, the man who abused her and helped build Gilead. In one of the show's most shocking moments, June and a group of other survivors took justice into their own hands. They lured Waterford into the woods and killed him. His blood on her hands symbolized more than just revenge. It showed how far June had come and how far she was willing to go. But after that, things didn't get easier. Now the world around her is reacting to her choices. The final season picks up right after that, with June standing in the middle of chaos, guilt, and power. The final season starts with June in a dark and confusing place. She got her revenge, but it didn't make her feel better. She is haunted by what she did to Fred Waterford. She wants to protect her family, but her anger keeps pulling her toward the fight. Her relationship with Luke is falling apart. He doesn't fully understand what she went through, and June doesn't know how to go back to being a wife or mother. Her daughter Hannah is still trapped in Gilead, and saving her becomes June's main goal. At the same time, Gilead is trying to look strong while slowly breaking apart. June joins forces with Commander Lawrence, who has his own plans to reform Gilead from the inside. Meanwhile, Nick, the father of June's second child, is still inside Gilead, caught between duty and love. Everyone is choosing sides. As the world watches, June becomes more than just a rebel. She becomes a symbol of resistance. But even heroes can lose their way. In the last few episodes, everything comes to a head. June realizes that revenge isn't enough. She wants real change. But Gilead is still strong, and her daughter Hannah is still out of reach. The fight becomes more dangerous, and June has to decide what kind of future she's willing to fight for. Serena Joy, now a mother herself, faces her own downfall. Once proud and powerful, she's now on the run, trying to survive in a world she helped create. Her story mirrors June's in some ways, and their final meeting is full of tension. As for Nick, he makes a heartbreaking choice to protect June from afar, even if it means they can't be together. In the final moments of the show, June and her daughter Nicole board a train, escaping once again, this time into the unknown. The ending doesn't tie up every loose end, but it leaves us with a powerful message. Freedom comes at a cost, and the fight for justice never truly ends. June's journey may be over, but her story lives on.